Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, wherever you're watching us. This is Lisa Siegel from Como Se Dice the show, and I'm here with Agustin Gus Martinez. Gus has been very involved in the community. He actually has founded nonprofit organizations where he has face-to-face helped our community, and right now he will be running. He has just announced his candidacy for the Orange County Commissioner seat 3.
Yes.
And I have to say it slowly.
It's a long title.
It is a long title. Wait till I have to write about it. Okay.
Well, at least you can pause.
At least I can pause or dictate like I do. Gus, hi, thank you for having me here. He just announced his candidacy, and I was like, hey, let's talk to our people and let him know that you're running and what your intentions are.
I am excited. Again, my name is Gus Martinez. I'm the candidate for Orange County Commission seat 3. I have been serving the community for a little bit over 13 years, publicly. On the backside, before that, I was a chaplain for Iglesia Calvario, for ORMC in the trauma center, and different ministries. But I've always had a heart of service, and I just think that God has taken me to a different level now.
You live, and we have come to his home office. You live in Orange County District 3, as I just mentioned. It is a very diverse community, and it's also a community that has a lot of trouble, a lot of problems. I don't want to use the word issues. I think issues sugarcoat everything.
Agreed.
So I'm a little more raw when it comes to how I address problems. This community does have problems. As a chaplain and as under your nonprofit organization, you dealt with the community. You know their needs. Basically, you did live in New York. You also, I would say, even ministered to problem youth in New York. Come here, deal face to face with the community. The community also has other types of problems. Do you believe that you would be able to balance the problems that the district has?
I think my main focus is going to be quality of life issues, all right? I think most of our problems are just that, quality of life issues. Whether it's the water, whether it's the prostitution that's running rampant, whether it's the drug dealings in open public spaces, whether it's the roads, the infrastructure deteriorating. I think there's, like you said, a lot of problems, but I think that we can also apply solutions, all right? I am a problem solver. I know that we can work together with all of the county commissioners and all of the other respective bodies to bring our quality of life back to what it once was. Here, when I first got here in 2004, I remember being so amazed by how smooth our roads were, and I used to just let my steering wheel go in amazement because I didn't feel the boom, 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 boom from New York. And now I swear I'm back in New York.
You want me to tell you a joke?
Go for it.
I had just got here, and let me tell you, I have to confess, one of the main reasons I left Puerto Rico was because of the potholes. I couldn't handle it anymore. So basically, I come here, and like you say, the roads are so smooth, so I'm heading to my job, and you know South Street?
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, what, 25 miles or something? Well, you know, the officers actually hide, and they can't too. I was doing like 50 on a 25 area.
Geez. And you know what? They'll wait for you to be in the school zone to double that.
and the officer stops me and he says, "Ma'am, are you in a hurry?" And I'm like, "No."
If he only knew you was enjoying the roads. Quality of life issues, right? You go to the park where your kids play, and you're not blind to it. You see the drug dealing going on and whatnot, and I think we need to work on these quality of life issues, where it doesn't matter who you are. These affect you in whatever neighborhood you are. And I just want to focus on District 3 because I've driven around District 3, I jog around District 3, I skate around District 3. I see with my own eyes. It's not that it's hearsay, and I know you know it. You drive around your own district. We're a community, right? Let's work together. Let's discuss those problems. Let's discuss the solutions, right? I used to have a boss when I was a young man who taught me, and I carry this today into the business world. In my older age, he used to tell me, "Don't bring me problems, bring me the problem and the suggested solution," right? How do we fix it? Let's work on that together.
Excellent. There's fixing problems, fixing existing problems. Do you have any ideas of something new that you would like to bring this
quality
district?
of our water, right? Nobody, as long as I can remember, nobody's discussing the Orange County water report, right? If you're like me and you own a home, you should be reading that water report. There's so many cancer-causing agents in there that are going to throw you for a loop, right? When you take a hot shower, you're opening up the biggest organ of your body, which is your skin, right? You open up the pores, you let out the bad stuff, but you're also letting in the bad stuff that's in the water. So much so that I got my own water treatment system in the house.
Yeah.
But I'm not here for that. I'm here for we have to be responsible for the resources of the county, right? And like a good steward, that includes our water. We don't need to get so bad that it becomes a health issue for people. We can take care of that right now.
Excellent. And is there anything you would like to let our audience know about what they might expect to see from you within the next several months, and of course what they might expect if you actually are elected into this chair?
Well, my election wouldn't take place till November 2024. So for the next couple of months, I am going to be collecting signed petitions from registered voters to get on the ballot. All you're doing is helping me get on the ballot, right? And that gives you a choice. As an American voter, you have the right to a choice, right? And not a perceived choice, but an actual choice. And somebody who's going to actually go to bat for you. Somebody who's going to try to face those problems every single day until the day I leave office. And it's important that you know that I'm not using this as a stepping stone for anything. I'm coming to serve from my heart, and not only get elected, but get re-elected. So I'm planning to do the full 8 years of solving these problems that we have in our communities for you and for me, because we're growing old and there's so many problems. For example, right, there's not enough housing for the elderly, right? We're all getting there. We should be talking about this. This is a state where one of the biggest things was to bring your elderly folk here to retire. They can't retire here on the present rents, and there's no affordable housing. And yes, everybody's talking about working on affordable housing, but we have to do so much more than just move the jaw. We need to find the problems. We need to work with those who are constructing the properties and give them the incentives to create affordable housing. Nobody wants to create affordable housing because the rent market is so overinflated. 5 years ago, you paid $700 for a 2-bedroom, and now what is it, about $1,800 or something like that? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We don't have the salary to support that level of rental.
Yes.
The salaries are still behind in Orlando. So how do we pay for that kind of rental? That's a big problem, and it's going to get bigger because employment is going to get more difficult. I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah.
We're being replaced by machines that take our orders at fast food restaurants, even though that's not a job for an adult. That's a job for a kid, right? To help you get through school and help you buy your clothes. But we have 60, 70-year-olds working the drive-thru at McDonald's. You know, they worked hard all their lives, but they got to resort because they can't afford it. They have to pick between medicine, food, rent. Social Security doesn't provide that much.
So here you have Agustin Gus Martinez.
It's okay to just call me Gus. It will be only just Gus
but
in the ballot.
But
yes,
yeah.
my first name is Agustin by my
I
named after
really
my
wanted
father.
to make a point que no vaya a aparecer, you know, that all of a sudden we go and vote and we see Agustin Martinez.
It was like that when I ran for state representative.
Really?
Yes, in 2016 it was Agustin Gus Martinez.
There you go.
I talked to the supervisor of elections about that. I said, hey, everybody in Florida just casually calls me Gus. It's Gus Martinez to everybody. Can I just leave it as Gus Martinez? I said, absolutely. So I fixed all my petitions to say just Gus Martinez. It'll be on the ballot, Gus Martinez.
So here you have Gus Martinez for Orange County Commission Seat 3.
Thank you.
We will have him a couple of more times before then for him to keep us up to date on how are things going and the support he will be getting from the Orange County District 3 residents.
And I'll be out there knocking on your doors, trying to get those signed petitions. I need 1,500 signed petitions from registered voters. It just can't be anyone. You have to be registered to vote. If you're not registered to vote, you should. I'll be happy to provide you with the link to go register to vote. I'm not telling you which party to register for. I just need you to register to vote and exercise your God-given American right to vote.
Thank you, Gus. Thank you so much. We wish you luck, and we wish you the people's support.
I love you all.
Thank you.